Imagine you are in an unfamiliar grocery store looking to buy something. Do you go aisle by aisle scanning shelves to find your item? Or do you just wander around to wherever feels most right and hope that you'll eventually bump into what you're looking for? This is what we might call modern day foraging. And humans are not the only species to approach such a task in distinct ways. These colorful figures at the top depict different ways by which fruit flies search for food. In other words, foraging. In these heat maps, cooler tones indicate rarely visited locations, while warmer tones indicate frequently visited locations. The rover fruit fly explores its environment widely and doesn't have a preference for any particular location. They take more risks, given that exploring broadly in the wild exposes them to predators. Sitter fruit flies, on the other hand, stay close to the boundary. These guys are risk-averse and prefer to exploit local, easy-to-access resources. A single gene, the foraging gene, differentiates this pattern of behavior. All animals have some form of this gene. Humans are no exception. However, prior to my work, it was not known whether the human version of the so-called foraging gene plays a similar role in human search behavior. So, I had people play a berry picking game on a touchscreen, swiping their way through an environment, tapping on berries as they go, mimicking foraging behavior in the wild. I also collected DNA, and I found that variations on the foraging gene are associated with specific search behaviors that mimicked those seen in the fruit fly. People with one gene variant tended to explore their environment widely, like fruit fly rovers, whereas those with another gene variant had a strong preference to hug the boundary of their environment, remarkably like fruit fly sitters. Considering that the nearest common ancestor between fruit flies and man roamed the earth over 650 million years ago, the conservation of this gene behavior association highlights the vital role that the foraging gene plays in the animal kingdom. Indeed, the foraging gene influences the behaviors of bees, worms, rats, primates, and the list goes on. My work demonstrates a remarkable consistency in the influence of a single gene across phylogenetically distant species, one that continues to shape behavior in important ways. Most of us navigate our environment so easily that we take for granted this complex ability. It is important to understand what factors contribute to this fundamental skill, and my work is the first to underlie how genetic variations influence the way we explore. Thank you.